Those of you who are friends of mine and friends of the breakfast may remember that a year ago in November, I had to stand up here on this stage and talk about the fact that I wasn't feeling very good. I had a really violent reaction to what we thought was an allergy to popcorn. I was at the Metrodome with my wife and my daughters for the state high school soccer tournament, and my tongue started to swell. And we got home, and I said to my wife, "What do you think about this?" She said, "I think you need to go in." So I actually drove myself to urgent care, and when I got there, my tongue had swelled to fill my entire mouth cavity. And when the nurse took a look at me and she got scared, I got scared. She stabbed me with an EpiPen and pumped me full of Benadryl. And about 2 days later, I woke up and I looked at myself and I went, "Holy crap, what just happened?" I know now that I ended up, over the next 6 weeks, I had 5 more trips to the ER. One in the back of an ambulance because it happened in my esophagus. And I found myself just asking myself, what the heck? What ended up happening was I learned that I had this hereditary stress condition, and we didn't really figure it out until this angel who came to us in the form of a Blue Cross Blue Shield health coordinator sent all my files over to a different doc, because what was really scary is that the more blood they tested, the more confused the docs got. So eventually you're saying to yourself, where the heck is this headed? So this angel said to me, "You know what, I sent this to a neurologist, and who says, you know what, I think you're treating this wrong. You're looking for this as an allergic biological condition, and we think this is a nervous system disorder." So he said, get him off all those meds. I think the meds are making it worse. Get through some deep body tissue massage, start acupuncture, and pump him full of a bunch of strong herbs, and let's see if that doesn't turn it around. So sure enough, I started to get better. But then I got the flu. I'm not talking the sniffles flu. I'm talking about the influenza that you hear about on the TV. And in my weakened state, the flu just totally kicked my butt. I had never felt so sick in my entire life. My teeth hurt, my eyes hurt, and my hair hurt. And there was one day laying on the couch in the basement in my house where I literally started calculating the value of my life insurance, going, if this is it, just take me, man. I was forced to rally by February 15 because that was the start of the Good Leadership Breakfast. The speaker that day was my good friend Mark Bergman. And I remember having a conversation with Bergman saying, "Okay, pal, we need to rally, and let's see what's going to happen." And I made it, and we had an awesome meeting together that day. At that time, we weren't setting for as much as we are now, and we were sold out. That was February of this year. And sure enough, as I got stronger, the breakfast got stronger. And business got stronger. And the energy and the goodness that came from this group of people just started to make everything better. So looking back on it, was it a midlife crisis? I was staring at 50, but I also was thinking about it. The energy that's required to start a business and to get something going in midlife is amazing. We had our share of personal and professional challenges, and we had just gotten done producing our very first Good Leadership Conference, which worked. It was sold out. It was an awesome undertaking, but I think now what I realize is that my physical and emotional systems were fried. And there's a genetic history in our family that makes sometimes the daily stress of living difficult. So the more I've told this story, the more people like you have come up and said, "Hey, that's my story too." So, we're all in this together. And it certainly helps when we can get together with good leaders and have conversations about things like the 7 F's and conversations about things like goodness. So in my journey, I've really chosen to concentrate on goodness. Because guess what? What we concentrate on grows. And particularly goodness because it's contagious.